So I decided today to start my series about the herbs in my garden, and I will start today with lavender, which is one that is known by most people anyway, and we'll talk about the properties and things that you can do with it and stuff like that. So let's start. Well, the lavender is used for at least 2,500 years because we can read it in some scripts of ancient people, civilization, and stuff like that. Lavender was used in Egypt when it was a time for mummification and also just to use as a perfume. And also the Phoenicians and the people from Arabia were using it too for mummification and perfume. Romans used it for bathing and cooking and scenting the air. The root of lavender comes from the Latin in lavare, which means to wash. So that's what most people were doing in those times in Rome. So they used the Latin root to express it. Lavender is good for a lot of things, like anxiety, stress, exhaustions, herpes or cold sore. It's good for irritability, headaches, migraine, insomnia, depression, colds. It's good for your digestions if you have problems with flatulences. It's good for upset stomach, liver and gallbladder problems, and nervousness, loss of appetite, and mouthwash. There's different ways that you can use this herb. I've been using lavender for a long time in the form of essential oil, using it for headache, stress, cold sore, stuff like that, and it's really effective. It's also good for if you have some burns, some scratches. You add, let's say, a bee or other insects like getting at you, stuff like that. It's really good for that, to heal it faster. It's a good what you use if you don't have like alcohol and stuff like that to remove the bacteria in your wounds. You can use the lavender. Ways that I read about using the essential oil would be: you boil 2 cups of water, you put in 2 drops of the essential oil, and you take a towel and put your hair over it and inhale for a couple of minutes. It's also good for muscle aches, rheumatism, arthritis, blisters, athlete's foods. And if you have a headache or migraine, you take some drops and you rub it on your temple here. It's really good. I just had a migraine this week and nothing was working but lavender and peppermint essential oil. There's also, they're saying you could do using the tea for a hair rinse to reduce the hair loss and the dandruff. So you use the dried flower, you do your tea, and you rinse your hair with it after you shampoo. You can also use some of lavender and put it in a little bag, a little pouch, and you put it in your drawers, and it keeps your clothing smelling fresh. I really, really like that. As for growing it, it's not that so hard. Mine is growing in a pot, of course. It's not like if it was growing directly in the ground. And it probably won't come back next year. unless there's some flowers that I let go dry in the dirt and let go back maybe next year. I don't know. We'll do some tests and see how it goes. Some plants are more easy than others to make come back the next year. Like the chives is really easy. So even if there's snow on it and it's get really cold, it's not a problem. It's gonna come back. So though these plants require really good airflow and drain soil to be able to thrive. Otherwise, if it cannot breathe enough, their roots now, it won't grow as good, or maybe will die. So the best is, if you want to be sure, you just buy some stones, or you just get like gravel or rocks and stuff like that. You mix it with your dirt, and then it's gonna go good. What I did though is mixing black dirt and just like regular dirt that you use for your plants indoor. There's like little white beads and stuff in it, so you just mix everything together, and that's what I did. So I'll see if it's working or not, and I'll let you know. What can I say else? I'd say you could do, well, for let's say a tea, the preparation is 1 or 2 teaspoons of the flowers or herbs with the flowers for 8 ounces of water in an infusion. And to have the good benefits of it, you gotta drink that 3 times a day. Or you could do 1 dropper full of tincture. It's 1 part of the alcohol and 2 parts of the flower, up to 3 times a day. And if I read well, it's 95% alcohol to dilute and all. So, and I'm actually thinking about doing that tincture for when it's time to harvest all my plants. Still have to read more about it. I'm gonna search on the internet and all that to be sure that I'm doing the good recipe, but I'm really excited. It's a nice project to look forward, and I'll share with you guys when I'm at that point of my journey in apprentice gardener and herbalist. So, well, there's many use, like I told you, of this plant, and I think overall it is one of the best plants to have in your pharmacy. Would it be having it as a tea or having it as a tincture? And so I really suggest you get also the essential oil because it's really useful for many things, and it's not that expensive. Mine, lavender, is a French version, and they have the English version and other kind too. But overall, they all have approximately the same benefits. So, well, I think that's about that for today. If you have questions, if you want to hear more about lavender or something, what I do with it, or just want to share one plant that you want to hear about and stuff, I'll be pleased to answer you about it. I will continue this series with you, and the next one will be the lemon balm, or Melissa officinalis. So I wish you have a good day today. It's really beautiful, and here I'm gonna spend my day just relaxing, reading, and doing stuff in my witchy books. And so, well, till then, I'm telling you wisdom, love, and light. Kisses.